talk to us a little bit about the inside and what they could do with maybe certain rooms to help enhance value.
Well, as you were saying, most of the houses are beige and neutral. And when you walk through that front door, you want to add just a tad of color. And that could be in a throw, it could be in pillows, it could be in an area rug, artwork. Because if you're just in a sea of beige, you have a tendency to want to put your eyes somewhere rested, and you go to the windows and you go to the outside. So if you walk through the front door and the first thing people say is, oh, I love your views, or I love your backyard, it's like, wait a minute, what about the real estate right here?
What about the house?
What about the house? So we want to stop the energy when you come into the front door with color and space planning, and then you go through the kitchen, and if you have beautiful, in your kitchen, you want to unclutter it, add some accessories. I call them vignettes. Do maybe 1 or 2 or 3 stories in the kitchen, in the corners with some greenery, so you still see the beautiful counters and the kitchen, but your eye is stopping. Your goal when you're staging is to have the people stop and stay in the room as long as they can.
That's a wonderful thing to say, because I didn't realize, having worked with you for so many years, that is the purpose behind a lot of the staging ideas. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
That's good.
And what I like to use is the warmer tones. So bringing in colors such as the orange, the terracottas, the burgundies, the reds. Those are colors that add warmth, get emotion stirred, and hopefully stop the energy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get people to stay longer. So one question I know, Mark, that I want you, if you could answer for us, is a lot of buyers will say to me, okay, I own, or I'm thinking of buying, a 3-bedroom home. It has a large yard. I have enough money where I can either A, add the 4th bedroom, or B, remodel, say, my bathroom, my kitchens. For them to make an investment that would be a better return, what would you recommend of those choices?
I would definitely recommend adding an additional bedroom. If you have the room, that's very important. A 4-bedroom house is much more marketable than a 3-bedroom house.
Okay.
There would be more people that would be looking at that.
So a remodeled kitchen or bath wouldn't necessarily give the value of that 4th bedroom then. So
if you have a 50-year-old house, you should have a remodeled kitchen. If you have a 10-year-old house, you don't need a remodeled kitchen.
Okay, that's
Makes
fair.
sense, yeah.
That's a fair.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I think the biggest thing that I would love that you are sharing to our viewers is there are things that they can truly do to maximize their value, and they don't have to spend a lot of money. People are afraid of that. I think a lot of our clients.
Our our Targets and our stores like that, you could go in there and not spend a lot of money, and I would focus on new fibers, new bedding for the master bedroom. Master bedrooms and kitchens, to me, you want them to stay in that room the longest and make evaluations. So new bedding, new pillows on the beds, new towels in the bathroom. Fibers sometimes get tired. Furniture, the hard surfaces, don't tire as easily as fibers. So
Upgrades.
upgrades, yeah, and you don't have to spend a lot of money.
And wouldn't you two say, I think the biggest advice that we oftentimes get asked for is, should they paint and carpet before they sell?
Oh, Lisa, I think that you somehow you get your buyers to do that. I always walk in and I'm like, oh, thank God she has that. Well, the walls are painted, the carpets are in. Like, go, Lisa. So you're doing something right.
Well, I would get your feedback on that. I think the best investment they can make is fresh paint and new carpet. And I think, Mark, would you?
I would definitely agree with that. Okay. Paint is cheap.
Yes.
Okay, you're talking round figures. You're talking $1 million homes in the Danville area.
Right.
And a paint's going to cost you $2 a foot for the inside, $2 a foot for the outside. It's cheap. Carpet's the same thing.
Yeah.
I would strongly recommend, if you're painting your house and carpeting your house, that you hire an interior decorator also.
Yeah, I would agree.
To pick the colors, because
yes.
Most people don't know the colors, and most people don't know what earth tones are, because earth tones. There's a wide variance of colors with earth tones.
Or sometimes they don't know what colors go nicely together.
Right.
So they end up with a clashing type of
exactly
colors. And
yeah.
That's good.
Well, and getting back to paint, again, if your house is only 10 years old, your furniture, your cabinetry is probably new and in good shape. But if you're into 25, 35-year-old houses and your cabinets are starting to look tired, paint adds such a newness to, and especially if you paint them in a cream tone and your walls are in a taupe tone, that contrast just says it's a wow factor.
Yeah.
Adding new knobs helps.
Yeah, they can make such small changes that would truly enhance the saleability and the value.
And lighting is essential, so when you're walking into a home, open up your window treatments, open up your blinds, let the light is a great added value to your home. And your light fixtures, if you have an opportunity to turn your lights on, if they're a little dirty or the glass is a little dull, you know, get some glass cleaner, clean it up so that your house sparkles.
Great.
You know? Yeah.
Well, thank you two so much for your input today. I know our clients really appreciate it, and hopefully it's information that will truly help them. But I know that our message today is short, so where can they reach you if they have additional questions? What's your telephone number?
My phone number is 925-831-0755. I've been in the area here since 1983.
Yeah. And Mark is a great appraiser. And one thing that I have to say, with all the changes in the appraisal world today, you truly need someone who knows your area if you're going to get an appraisal. So that makes a big difference.
Experience helps.
Exactly.
And you could reach me at 925-389-6236. And I've been doing this for over 15 years and absolutely love doing what I do. I do interior design, as I said, and staging. And Lisa, you are an asset to my business.
Thank you, and vice versa.
Thank
you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you on future segments.